Peace, y'all. What's good? It's your brother God Science up in here. Shout out, special salute to the few that do watch the videos. I really appreciate y'all. Please excuse the hair. I know it's a little rough. Gotta get it done. Excuse it. You know, people look at anyway. They look at things to make fun of you, but don't even listen to one fucking word you're saying. This is the shit that goes on YouTube. Anyway, salute to, I know my subscribers ain't like that, so salute to y'all, and I'm grateful for each one of y'all. And so any trolls want to remind me how much I don't have a lot of subscribers, I really don't give a shit. I mean, like I said, I've been doing it now for 2 years and still don't got like 1 million subscribers. I don't care. I do it because I like doing this. And I like speaking to certain people. I actually met some people on here to exchange perspectives, things like that. Things that, mature fucking people do. Anyway, wanted to make a video on Brother Louis Farrakhan and his speech he had in the garden. And let me just say first off, I'm not here to disrespect them. Alright? I'm not here to disrespect him. I see it all over YouTube. Yes, he does get his name dragged. A lot of people claim he's sold out and all this. I say bring the evidence. You bring the evidence, I will shout it out with you too. Do I agree with him with the Scientology stuff? I always said I think his intentions was good. Look, I don't know. All I know is it doesn't take away from the good the man did. And I do know he's inspired more people and more people can want to fucking admit. Alright? And if you were around in the 80s, early 90s, you were in the hip-hop New York, you cannot tell me Farrakhan words did not inspire you in some fucking way if you heard them. Stop it. Please, stop it. You probably heard him on the Public Enemy tape if you didn't even know who he was. So, cut it out. Now, the thing that I want to talk about the video, which was great, I don't have nothing about to say about it. It was about Master Farrakhan Muhammad and the wheels. Now, Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Master Farrakhan Muhammad. You can say what you want about Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I've heard it before. All right, he's a pedophile and all of this shit. I don't believe that. That's just my personal belief. Okay, proof. I still haven't seen proof of those kids being young, and he was. I don't see it. The only thing I did see was a bunch of a woman that came out and talk about that he wasn't abusing them, but hey, that's a whole different video. The point is, he did good. All right, like I always tell people that want to argue with me, name one movement in America that was as powerful as the Nation of Islam when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was here. I'll wait. Name another powerful movement that came out of those teachings by the so-called white man, Master Farrakhan Muhammad, and the so-called pedophile, Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Nation of Gods and Earths. So, you can make fun of Master Farrakhan Muhammad being a white man, but those teachings or whatever was in it. Now, some people, he was Masonic. I don't care whatever he was in, it had power. It had something in it because it changed black people for the better. Now, we had some that used it. Of course, in anything, you're going to have some that use it for worse. You have real white Christians out there that go to church and very God-fearing and just want to live. Then you have some that will go out there, hang a nigga with the Bible in this hand, and then Sunday they in church singing. So in every religion or every belief, there's always the motherfuckers that take it to the extreme and will try to justify it and push it under the whatever book they're holding. What is the Quran, blowing up shit? What is the Christianity, being a racist and a bigot and hanging, but you're a follower of Christ? And KRS-One said a powerful line. Are you the follower of the teaching of Jesus, or are you a Christian? Because they're not the same. And if you really do your research, you'll find out that Jesus' teachings and Christianity is not the fucking same. It's not. If you were following the teachings of Jesus, we won't have this shit that's going on here right now in America. Period. Period. Now, going back to Master Farrakhan Muhammad and the planes, there are some Muslims that I know that believe that Honorable Elijah Muhammad died. All right. Now, when you watch, and it confuses me, and a lot of people don't want to admit it, but I am confused about it sometimes. And then you have another section that believes that Honorable Elijah Muhammad didn't die. Brothers like Wesley Muhammad that I respect, scholars, real scholars, that believe that he escaped the death plot. Is it possible? Yes. Where is he now? He's supposedly under the ship, the mother plane. Now, let's go into UFOs. Do I believe there's UFOs? No, I don't believe. I know there's fucking UFOs. I know UFOs exist, okay? I'm not going to go into the experience that I had when I was young. I wasn't abducted or no shit like that. I probably didn't even see a UFO. But I just never seen a craft that looked like that and just was silent, very fucking airy, and moved like I never seen the aircraft move before. That's all I'm gonna say about that. If they got some secret, if America got some if they got some secret technology, they got some shit. Because I never seen no shit like that. Other than that, I've never been abducted, but I do know there are UFOs. There's too much fucking information. They're even putting it out in your face. All right? They're putting it out in your face. You know, maybe they're going to do a disclosure shit. I mean, we know what time it is. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad was he taught a lot of things, a lot of great things. But he taught some things that fascinated me personally. One of it was about Mars, about people being on Mars. And when you start following brothers like, Billy Carson and other guys, you even watch guys like David Whitlock and all these guys that are trying to, bring out the truth to people, you're starting to see shit on Mars that people really live there. How the fuck did he know that? That's one. Two, the mother plane. The mother plane teaching always fascinated me because the only question I had about this mother plane thing, and I was always scared to bring it up to certain Muslims because if you question anything that they believe, they're ready to snap your neck. So if I'm right, reading the lessons and reading on the mother plane, it was created around 1940 something in Nippon, which is Japan. Now I might be wrong on this, but supposedly by scientists that were building things that they were building something that they didn't know they were building. And Master Farrakhan Muhammad so-called had these drawings, but it's funny how the FBI wanted to confiscate this shit. My question about that always was before that, we have drawings of, in New Mexico of things that look like spacecrafts. We have pictures of behind it, the ancient astronaut theory, if you ever heard of it before. So if he created a mothership around that time, what was all the other shit before then? Because there's UFO sightings going back to the 1800s. So I always had that question, not doubting and saying there isn't a mothership. But I don't know if Farrakhan was trying to say the motherships are here to protect us, or they're going to protect us. I do know from studying UFOs that when it comes to nuclear war and shit like that, when stuff start to go down and, there's like conflict, there's sightings of UFOs heighten a lot, especially around areas that have nuclear warheads and shit like that. So a lot of the shit that Honorable Elijah Muhammad talked about, a lot of the shit's coming true. A lot of the shit is true. Maybe he guessed. I don't believe so. What I do believe is something that Brother Panic said that made sense, that he was channeling. I don't know, I can't say that fucking word, channeling. Now, some of y'all, that's the devil's work. Come on, stop it. All right, that shit is real. Okay, certain things I don't believe I know. Channeling is real, and he probably was, because Panic was like, if you look at him in certain interviews, he looked like he was actually challenging. I mean, some of the information that Master Farrakhan Muhammad and the Honorable Elijah Muhammad brought, it was like, where the fuck did they get this from? You know, and it was certain things that you never heard before, especially the story of Yaqub. And that shit was like, wow. But it made sense. But it was like, wow. Then there's other things that I still have questions about. The 12 scientists, and are these people alive? Do they live like us? And then I don't want to go and debate into the ideology. I just want to stick with the UFO and the teaching that Farrakhan was talking about, the mothership, and that being the brain of Master Farrakhan Muhammad. Now, my question is he trying to say that Master Farrakhan Muhammad and Elijah are on that plane? And anybody that's brushed up with a Nation of Islam or Nation of Gods and Earths, what do you think about that? A lot of people don't bring up these questions. I would love to ask brothers question, like Brother Ben X, that question, or Wesley Muhammad. People are that consider themselves followers of Louis Farrakhan. Is the Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Master Farrakhan Muhammad on that plane? And if they are in that plane, what the hell are they waiting on? Well, part of me will say we still haven't, if they did destroy, let's say, America, we will be caught in the middle, because majority of us are like sheep. So I get that part. But so I can't really bring that question. But then we have some Muslim that's pure bullshit. Your Honorable Elijah Muhammad died this day. I forgot the date, but it's just something that I always, why am I making the video? It's just something that I always wanted to ask. Something is, about, everybody probably a lot of people study the Nation of Islam, and then they moved on to other things like the Hebrew Israelites, especially someone like me who was searching for spiritual enlightenment all through their lives. And there were certain things in the Nation of Islam that I used to question, like Farrakhan Muhammad. Why did he just disappear? Where is he? Is he alive now? And questions that, that probably doesn't, who gives a shit about them, but it's just questions that I always asked. And like I said, once again, I have nothing against Louis Farrakhan, all right? I've made a video about that before, of, there's footage of Elijah Muhammad saying, he doesn't have any predecessors. There's nobody coming after him. It's very confusing sometimes, because it's like one thing is being said, and then now it's like the Honorable Louis Farrakhan he's enlightened now into Elijah's place, but Elijah Muhammad said he couldn't even do that. Master Farrakhan Muhammad had to do that. That he couldn't, he couldn't have a predecessor. He couldn't do that. That's what he said, if I'm right. So what is it? You know what I mean? What is it? And this is why there's this split where you have brothers like Eric Muhammad, and then you have brothers, and then you have like Honorable Louis Farrakhan movement, where there's this split of people that don't believe this and don't believe that. But at the same time, there's a lot of good, and there's a lot of predictions that he predicted that's real. All right? And don't take it from me. Search it yourself. Go check out that, him talking about people being on Mars, how we was on Mars. And you can check, Billy Carson finding shit on Mars. Like looking, like fucking monuments like we have here. And it's like a lot of shit he was 100% on. So I would love to definitely, if anybody out there that has answers to these questions, I mean, people, Muslims, whatever, yo, hit me up. I'm not gonna, not on no disrespectful shit, because I'm not coming in a disrespectful way. I'm just asking questions. Is it Elijah Muhammad and Master Farrakhan Muhammad on those spaceships? And, why don't they just come down here and take us, all of us get on it and just get the hell off of this damn earth, because it's so screwed up, and I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for me venting. What do you think? Do you think Master Farrakhan Muhammad are on the UFOs? Or do you think that this is just another ideology that, who knows? Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Peace.